I recently had a client come in for a consultation, and she's about half my age. She's my son's age, and a little bit older than my son. She's 20 some years old, early 20s. And she goes to me, my mama told me when I came in here, if she not no auntie, don't let her do your hair. And you were auntie. So I'm finna sit down and do this consultation. And at first I was like, no, she didn't. Just low key called me old. But then after I got over it, I was like, okay, we gonna do this. And as y'all auntie and y'all hairstylist business coach, let me talk to y'all real quick. So I want to talk to y'all that are newly licensed and you're getting ready to go into the salons, right? Because social media has really done a number on some of y'all's mindset. And like I said, this is gonna come from a place of love and understand that what I say, like I'm just trying to give y'all some advice and I just really hope that y'all listen because going into the workplace with the mindset that a lot of you have, and I'm getting this from other salon owners and different people, is not going to be as successful as you need it to be if you're not teachable and you're not willing to listen, you're not willing to learn, you're not willing to grow. So we all know that when we get our license, the license just teaches us the fundamentals of hair and the science of hair. We don't go into it knowing everything. So you want to go into the floor with an open mind. You know, I would suggest going somewhere where it's commission based, like a Regis salon. If you can find a commission based salon in your area where you can be taught all the things, haircut, color, you know, all the basic things that you would know to have a successful solo career if you do decide to do that. But the issue is y'all are getting out of beauty school with no skills and y'all want to make 85, $90 an hour, maybe 50, 60. Some of y'all just, now let me tell you, I'm not saying that you can't get there, but when you are fresh out of school and you have no experience and you're green and you're slow, you have to be realistic about the money that you're going to make when you're going inside of a commission salon, or even if you're going into a salon where they're training you on what it is that they know. And you have to understand that it's not that people are not willing to pay you because you do know, but you don't have experience. And you have to get a combination of both. Because what ends up happening is the name that's outside on the building, when you go in there with that mindset and you're trying to demand that money and different things like that, but the services are not up to par with the prices that y'all are wanting to be paid, fresh out with no experience is not going to be good. And that salon is going to lose clients, not you, because you haven't established your clientele yet. The salon is. So this is my advice for you. If you're fresh out of cosmetology, or if you're fresh out of cosmetology and you already gotten your license and different things like that, go try to find you like a corporate salon, something like a Regis salon. I mean, they own the Supercuts, the Smart Styles, things like that. So that way you can learn how to cut hair, you can learn how to do color. They are volume salons, yes, but what that teaches you is to like up your skill, but also getting good at what it is that you're doing behind the chair, right? And in some of those salons, you do everything. People still come in there for perms. You do kids cuts. Like I said, you do color. Like just to be a well-rounded stylist. And then sometimes in those salons, depending on who your manager is and who your regional director is, you can actually get them to pay for some other classes that you might want to learn and bring that into the salon. Now you will get commission for that because they are typically commission, but it helps to up your skill because that transition between you getting your license and you going into a salon, a lot of y'all want to go by in the salon by yourself, and I wouldn't suggest a salon suite for a lot of different reasons. But you're green. You know, you got to get how the salon flow actually works, what it's like to actually be on the floor. And if you're not teachable, if you're not willing to learn from somebody, if you're not willing to be under the tutelage of somebody, or at least going inside of a commission salon where you can up your skill and your game, y'all can't be expecting all this big time money and y'all out here jacking up people's hair. And I say this, like I said, from a place of love. I just want y'all to be successful. But understand there's a little bit of training that needs to go into it. There's a little bit of getting your feet wet that goes into it. Now, here in America, we don't typically have apprenticeships, but I know like a lot of European salons, they do, and I'm saying like in other countries, they do have apprenticeships. Like even after you get your license, you have to do an apprenticeship before you can actually get out on the floor. And that is good for you. Find you a salon where you can train under somebody who is good at what they do, who is willing to teach you, and you also have to have a mindset of growth and wanting to learn so you can get better in this industry because you only get better over time. I know this is a long video, but let me know what y'all think in the comments. And this is, I want the people that have been in the industry for a long time and you're looking for apprenticeships, make sure you let me know in the comments, especially if you're in Dallas, Texas, like Louisville area, Louisville, Texas, Denton, Flower Mound, Colony, things like that. If you have a son and you're looking for people to come in, give me your information down here because I'm going to connect you to somebody who's actually looking to bring interns, paid and unpaid, into your salon. And then if you're somebody that is just now about to get your license and you have questions about things, ask away in the comments. I'm going to be making response videos to these, but I'm also going to encourage the old heads or the aunties to respond to the videos and different things like that so we can get this conversation going, because our industry is in a kind of a weird place when it comes to licensing, regulation, who can do what, why they're doing what, business, customer service. And it's going to take us teaching and reaching out to these younger ones with skills behind the chair, as well as getting them in, once they get their licenses, getting them in salons that really want to foster their growth as beauty professionals.